Hello YouTube, today I'm at Champion Buick GMC taking a look at this all-new 2021 GMC Yukon Denali. This is an absolutely beautiful vehicle. This is the red tint coat metallic color. Starting off up front, we have full LED headlights as you'd expect on a Denali trim. We also have the LED C-channel accent lights with switchback turn signals. Your low beams are right up top and your high beams are below. Beautiful Denali style grille. This vehicle has pretty much every safety feature imaginable, including a 360-degree camera system with the front-facing camera right here. Parking sensors integrated flawlessly into the bottom portion of the bumper. Coming around to the wheel and tire setup, you get a beautiful machined and brushed GMC style wheel on a 275/50 R22 Bridgestone tire. There's your GMC badging. Again, color matched mirror caps. One of the many cameras on this vehicle. Chrome accents throughout. There's your Denali badge. This vehicle does have the deployable running boards as well. Passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle by pushing any of the 4-door buttons. Coming around to the back, we have the new updated LED tail lights. Absolutely beautiful design on this. Dual tipped exhaust. This does have the 6.2 liter V8. There's your Denali badge right there, as well as your Yukon badge. Your backup camera, and then the camera for the rear view mirror. This glass portion does still open independently from the regular trunk. Coming around to this side. Right back here we have your capless fuel fill port. Very nice cargo rack up top. Again, the chrome trim throughout is just absolutely beautiful on this vehicle. And this red tint coat looks absolutely amazing. This is a very aggressive looking SUV, and in my opinion, it is probably the best of the Chevy, GM, and even Cadillac versions of this vehicle. With that being said, let's take a closer look at the interior. So starting out over here on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we have your 2-seat memory. All of your window controls. The front driver and passenger windows are automatic up and down. And we have your mirror controls right here. This one does have the power adjustable folding mirrors. Here's a closer look at the accent trim on the interior of this vehicle. Absolutely beautiful. Over here, I like to call this the command center. You have pretty much all of the buttons you'll ever need over here for pretty much everything in the car. Right here we have your electronic parking brake, lane keep assist, parking sensors on off, they are on by default, automatic start stop, it is on by default, and the power for the power adjustable or the power plugs throughout the vehicle. I believe there are 220 volt 400 watt power outlets. Right here we have your traction control on off button, your hill descent control off button or on off button. Below that, we have the push button transfer case with auto, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And then below that, we have the mode selection for the vehicle. You can switch between normal, sport, off-road, and tow haul. To the right of that, we have the dimmer switch for the cluster display up top and the ambient lighting in the vehicle. And then below that, we have the rotary dial that helps you select what lighting options you want for the exterior of the vehicle. Over here we have all of your heads-up display settings. If you look closely and zoom in on that for you, you can see the heads-up display is right there. You can control the brightness. You can control how high or how low the heads-up display sits on your windshield. And you can actually change the info as well. So lots of cool features. I really like that off-road feature. It gives you the pitch and roll and stuff of the vehicle, which is very nice to have while off-roading. Bringing us up to the leather wrap dashboard. This dashboard is absolutely beautiful. I'd say 95% of this thing is soft leather, which is very nice to have, as you'd expect in a Denali. Coming over here to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and a beautiful LCD display in the middle with various gauges that change with the different drive modes you're putting the vehicle in. Coming back to the steering wheel, very nice leather wrapped heated steering wheel. All of your cruise control buttons are over here, and your collision avoidance gap adjustment button is right there as well. Over on this side we have your hands-free call buttons, as well as the control pad for the center LCD display. If you want to control left or right, you can push these buttons. However, if you want to go up and down through the LCD screen, you have to use this scroll wheel, and then to select what you want to go into, you simply push in on the scroll wheel. Just like most GMC Chevy vehicles, you have a seek or scan rocker on the back of the left side of the steering wheel, and a volume rocker on the back of the right side of the steering wheel. As you can imagine, this being a Denali, this does have the Bose Premium Audio Group, which sounds absolutely amazing. You have your hazard light button right here, push button start. Right here is your gear select, and it is a push button gear select. Right now we are in park. Reverse, which pulls up the 360-degree camera. Neutral. Drive. And then all of your low gears and manual plus and minus. So, very cool. I like that manufacturers are switching to this system. It does free up a lot of space, which is much appreciated. Coming over to this massive touchscreen display. This touchscreen display does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as climate control through the touchscreen itself. This has navigation. You can control all of your many cameras from here as well. And this also has the trailering app. So if you're hooking up a trailer, hook it up, go into the trailering app. It will test all of the lights for you and give you reminders on airing up your tires and stuff like that, ensuring you'll have a safe trip ahead, which is very nice. As you'd expect, this does have 4G LTE connectivity as well as navigation. Coming down here, we have this beautiful physical button area with piano black accents. Right here is all the physical buttons for the audio of the vehicle. Below that, we have your dual zone climate control, heated and ventilated front seats. I love that GM gives you the option to have only the seat back heated. Very nice. Right here is your climate control on off for the rear, and then this is the rear climate button that lets them select how hot or cold the rear climate is. Right here, we do have a really nice, sleek storage bin. Push forward on this, giving us access to a USB-C, a USB port, as well as a 12-volt outlet. And then you also have a wireless charger right here. Pull back or push down, and this thing will spring back, giving you access to 2 cup holders. Here's a closer look at the leather armrest with a cutout for a smartphone. Open it up, giving us access to a removable storage bin, SD card reader, USB-C, USB port, and it is LED lit. Here's the Denali seats. As you can see, Denali is stitched into the leather. This guy also comes with the floor mats from the factory. Glove box is right here, and it is pretty big for this size of vehicle. Coming up top to the vanity, you have LED lit vanity for the passenger, as well as your driver. If this will focus, I'll show you guys. This area right here has a 3-door universal garage remote. This button controls if the dome map lights come on when the doors of the vehicle are opened. You have your LED map lights right here. These 2 buttons right here control the rear captain's chairs. This controls how far the trunk opens up. Max 3/4 or off. In the off position, you have to manually go back there and open it yourself. Right here we have your slide button and your tilt button for the panoramic sunroof. And then the button in the middle controls the actual opening and closing of the sunroof. And then right here we have all of your GM OnStar SOS buttons, which brings us to the rear view mirror. This is one of my favorite features of the new redesigned GMC and Chevy vehicles. Right now it is a normal rear view mirror. flick it down and it turns into a camera. You can control the brightness up or down, so if you want to look at it at night, it's not going to be straining on your eyes. You can control the zoom, how zoomed out or zoomed in it is, and you can also control the height at which the camera displays. So very cool. I wish all vehicles had this, but GM was definitely first to market with it, so kudos to them. But this is a awesome feature. With that being said, I absolutely love the interior. Heated steering wheel is very soft and gets very warm. Beautiful LCD display. I like the push button gear selection right here, as well as the massive touchscreen display. With that being said, let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom we have. So getting in this vehicle is actually pretty easy. This does have captain's chairs, so you can just kind of get through the middle. If you don't want to do that, you pull up on this, it slides forward. You pull on this, and it drops the seat back. And then there's a little drawstring back here that you can pull, and it actually will lift the seat up. I'll go into more detail when I'm in the third row, but as of right now, getting up and in is very easy. Lots of legroom back here in the captain's chairs. I'd say with the seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I have a solid 8 to 10 inches of legroom. I am 5'11", if that helps anybody out there for reference. You've got storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders with a cutout for a tablet. Rear HVAC control center, as well as your heated captain's chairs buttons. And then under those captain's chairs buttons, you have USB-C ports, and then another 120 volt, 400 watt power outlet right there. Very nice armrests back here as well. This is definitely the ultimate road trip vehicle. Because you have the twin pane or panoramic sunroof, your LED dome map lights are on the side, as well as integrated hanger hooks on both driver and passenger side, and then your HVAC vents are right there. Now, getting into the back, I want to go over some things. These seats, these 2 captain's chairs, do slide forward and back. This one is in the backmost position, and in the backmost position, I have maybe an inch of legroom back here. I do have a decent amount of headroom, surprisingly. HVAC vents on both sides, LED dome map lights, and then each side has cup holder, little storage, and USB-C. As you can see, there is a difference in the orientation of these seats. So like I said, I have maybe an inch of legroom when the seat is as far back as it will go. When the seat is pushed forward a little bit more, I'd say I have a solid 5 to 6 inches of legroom. So if you have some smaller people that are sitting up front and the seats are forward, a 6-foot person can definitely be comfortable in either side. However, I would not recommend a 6-foot tall person sitting in the middle back here. So now I'm going to show you how to actually fold the seats down when you are back here. Each side has a little push button. There's the passenger side one, and the driver's side one is right over here. You're going to push that. It's going to fold the seat. Once the seat is folded down, there's this little drawstring right here. You pull up on it, and the seat folds forward, which makes getting in and out that much easier. Let's take a look at the back and see how much cargo space we have. So like I said earlier, this glass portion does open independently than with the whole thing. Push this button right here, it unlocks. So if you do have some wood or lumber you need to transport that is going to stick out longer than the vehicle, you can definitely do it through here and not have to worry about it. To close it, I recommend closing it right by where the latch is and slamming it shut. Now to open the whole trunk, you're going to come up over here, push this button. It's going to automatically open for you. Coming into the cargo area, we have a nice shallow storage bin down here. Nice net system hooks right here. 120 volt 400 watt power outlet. These buttons right here fold down the center captain's chairs for a load flat floor. I believe that passenger seat's a little too far back, that's why that one didn't fold. And then these ones actually fold down the rear, left and right. Fold down, giving you access to a load flat floor. You can easily fit drywall and plywood in here with room to spare. Now what's cool about these back seats is you can actually put them back up too with the push of a button. So very cool, hands-free, very nice. To close the trunk, you're gonna push this button. It's gonna beep at you a couple times, and then it's gonna close. Let's take a closer look at the window sticker. So here's a window sticker for this vehicle. Again, it's a 2021 Yukon 4-wheel drive Denali. Canyon red tint coat is the exterior color. 6.2 liter Ecotec 3rd generation V8 with a 10-speed automatic transmission. Standard vehicle equipment is right here for a standard vehicle price of $71,400. All of your optional equipment is right here. Most notably, you have a $7,000 Denali premium package. The Cayenne red tint coat is a $645 option. And then you also get some discounts as well. So it looks like the Denali premium package savings of $500. So the total vehicle price, or MSRP, of this vehicle is $80,135. Fuel economy rating is right here. This vehicle is rated at 14 miles per gallon city, 19 miles per gallon highway, for a combined fuel economy rating of 16 miles per gallon. I would like to give Champion Buick GMC a huge thank you and shout out for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this 2021 GMC Yukon Denali specifically, or any of the 2021 GMC Yukon lineup, they have a bunch of inventory on their lot right now, and I will be posting all the contact info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and a share. And like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.